Hello everybody and welcome to another one of my videos. Finally, after quite a number of months, I'm back at it. Let me just check OBS really quick to see if I'm live. It seems like I am. Good, good for that. So the last time that I've streamed, I believe I was making this very simple game, and it's been quite some time since then, approximately 10 months or so since I've done just that. So let's just go ahead and get back into it. Now, the first part of this video, if you've watched all the other ones, or if you are just a newcomer, so to say, is going to be me getting back into the project because this was done, as I've said, 10 months ago, and I don't really remember the details of it. I just remembered that I wasn't quite happy with the direction I was going in, and I wanted to change stuff around. And that is precisely what I'm going to do in the first part of the video. I'm going to analyze the game and how I created it up to a certain point, and I am going to then try to start taking away some features and implementing some others, because I was going for this like level 1, level 2, level 3 for the game itself, and since it's such a simple game, I came to the realization that there really is no point in having level ups and such. So I'll just be doing away with the levels. I'll be doing away with the cash system. That's not actually that intuitive. The high score will stay, and instead of the cash system, we'll have lives, just like in Mario or in other classic RPGs or action games. So you'll start off with 3 lives, and depending on how well you do playing the game, you'll either gain more hearts, more lives, or you lose them all, and then thus you will lose the game. So let's just see what the game does at this point, because I'm really curious. Okay, so it starts off with only having 2 of these nests. This is a egg catcher game, and you can set your character to either go left or right in order for you to progress. And what I'll do now is I will lose, because I want to see what happens when you do lose. There we go. I've lost. It says level completed, which is obviously not correct. And if it's not correct, let me go ahead and see level completed. Oh, it's not here. So where does this message come from? Is it hard-coded in? Yes, it's hard-coded in, so I was supposed to actually change this text when you lose, and it should say game over instead. Okay, and there's a score, which is, I think, also random. Yeah, it's hard-coded as well. We'll have to do away with that one as well. And this is a game switch button. It's the button underneath right there, which tells the game script to continue. And if we tell the game script to continue, there we go. We have either a new game. If it's new game, then you either start or you increase the eggs needed by 5, which was the previous logic, or the logic that I wanted to implement for having levels and going up in levels when you play. Good, so let's go ahead and restart. Oh, I think there's a bug if I click continue. Yes, there is. There we go. It says index out of range for the assets game script 46, which is right about here. So there, right off the bat, we have a problem with these coops. Oh, I just remembered. Let me make a small detour right now, because when I left off last time, this interface right here wasn't working out the way I planned it, right? So it wasn't activating properly. It was like beneath the other elements. And let me just say that I made the modifications like probably in February or March of this year, and I completely forgot what I did to make them run properly. So that's kind of a bit of a fail on me. This is for the guys that watched the previous video. But anyway, maybe I'll figure out what the issue was and circle back to it later on in the stream or in the video. depending how you're watching. So, right, so we've got an error right here, and it says, coming back to the matter at hand, it says that it cannot find 4 cubes, and that's because 2 of them are disabled. Ostrich Cube 3 and 4 are disabled. Now, this is not what I will be doing going forward with the game, because I figured out that I mean, having levels was logical to limiting the amount of content on the screen, right? So if you were going to progress through levels, then you were going to obviously enable more cubes and enable faster spawning rates for the eggs and so on and so forth. Now what I want to do is start with all 4 cubes, which makes the game maybe a little bit blander when you start off, but I will be adding more types of eggs, and those types of eggs are going to be like special ones. So there's going to be like an egg that refreshes 1 life, there's going to be an egg that upgrades one, you get 1 extra life, so instead of 3 maximum lives you can have 4, and so on and so forth. And there's also going to be like eggs that make you go into super mode, where it doesn't matter how many eggs fall on the floor. The main point is for you to make as many points as possible. And then I was also thinking about adding a high score multiplier, which means each egg that each subsequent so like for let's say for 5 eggs collected one after the other without losing one, you get a +1 to the multiplier, which gives you in turn more a higher score for playing the game better. And so that is also maybe what I will be doing today. So right off the bat, let's just go ahead and stop this and tell these cubes are enabled right now, but the game I'm thinking over here is going to be what's it called? Limiting them. So let's go ahead and see right here. So this is the 46. These are the cube scripts. Okay, this is what happens when you start the game and it goes through all of the cubes and it gets the components. We'll leave this bit of code here. I don't know that we need a debug in it. Probably not. And then let's go ahead and in the update it says whenever we're spawning eggs, it sets the parent, it puts the egg on a new layer, it spawns the egg, and then it says cube 0 false, and if the level is bigger than 4, then we put this to false, but this isn't going to happen anymore. If the level is bigger than 8, we put the last one to false, but that won't happen anymore either. Okay, so we'll be doing away with that first off, and then secondly we need to find out where we disable the cubes, and I'm guessing that it's not actually over here. It might be in another or am I doing it over here somehow? So it is cube script. It might happen in the cube script actually. Is enabled, true, yes. So they're all enabled. So this might actually happen in the cube script. Let's go ahead and open that one. And is enabled. It sets all of them to false. Update. If takes last egg, expand intensity. This is for okay, so this is for creating eggs, but how does it actually disable? Who disables the cubes? I'm actually curious right now. So if I start again, okay, so somebody disabled these cubes, right? So from here actually, so it is enabled, but it's like hard disabled from over here. Layer game objects. Okay, let's stop. let me go ahead and see. This should be the game script that does this. Okay. Kube scripts, there we go. So why are they disabled? Because they're not kube scripts, they're named, they're kubes. Oh, here we go. So these are the game objects, find by, okay. Set active false, so this is where we were setting them to be disabled, which is going to not happen anymore. Let's go ahead and try again. Okay, so we have the cubes, but we don't have the ramps and the buttons, and we'll have to actually figure out how to enable those as well. I'm guessing that it's the same thing over here, the ramps and the buttons. Yeah, exactly. And also there's no spawning of eggs. Oh, this still goes out of range. Oh, the other ones probably go out of range. So okay. Nobody in the chat, that's no problem. Let's go ahead and enable everybody. So this is a top buttons tag, and then this is a ramp tag. So let's go ahead and look for ramp. Top buttons and top ramps. So the top ramps and top buttons are also disabled. There we go. Actually, I'm not sure that we actually need to even get them anymore, right? Because these are the only times that we're working with them. Yeah, I think all of this code can go. I'm pretty sure that there's no need for this code anymore, because we were only disabling them. That was it. And there was also a problem with starting the game again after the level ended. So these are not needed any longer. Actually, not even the cubes are needed any longer, right? No, they are. Sorry, mate. Let's see if that works. Let's start the game. It's not starting. It is come on, it is starting. There we go. And we also have the buttons, and we have the cubes and the ramps and everything. And I'm pretty sure that the egg spawners are actually, there we go. The egg spawners are actually not spawning eggs on the top cubes at this point in time, but we will change that. And we'll probably have to, actually we won't change how they spawn, we'll just change, I think I had to collect like 20 eggs to get to the next level. I don't remember exactly. Oops. Seems that way anyway. So I don't like this intensity. Like sometimes it's faster, sometimes at the beginning, and then it's slower. It's a bit confusing in my opinion. So maybe we'll fiddle around. So that's level completed, and you can go to the next level. And when you click, oh, what happened? Why didn't this disable itself? But this isn't going to be popping up anymore. So it's only going to be a game over pop-up, and maybe we'll have something along the lines of watch an ad for another life, which I think is doable in today's economy, because this game is going to be free. So, and there's not going to be any downloadable content or purchasable things in it. Right, so let's stop this. Let's go ahead and look at the what's it called, the egg script, I think it is called. No, it's not that one. What am I doing wrong over here? High score, this is pretty obvious. Current money, it's going to be renamed to lives, current lives. So, this is an egg. This is the intensity. If it's producing. So what is then the problem? Why? Okay, let's go to the coop script. Let's go to the game script. Let's see coops, 4 of them. We make all 4 of them, and here I don't remember exactly what was the method of creating the eggs. Catch help script, what's this? Okay. I think we need to fiddle around over there. Right, so position X spawn 500, position X spawn, signal X spawn. That's being used internally. So the component looks alright. Let's see what happens when I stop the game. And the component still looks alright. It says is enabled, is producing. Like, there's no... Okay. So the code is the one that is making all of the problems. Oh, here we are. Random coop. So yeah, so we just need to do away with all of that code so that it tries to spawn an egg between 0 and 4, which means for all 4 of them. There we go. Let's go ahead and start the game again. What? Is never used? Who? CL and catcher. Catcher is never used? And CL as well. Well, CL isn't, since we won't be having levels anymore, so we'll do away with this one. And we'll have to name it otherwise different. Let's go ahead and try to run it again. Catcher is assigned a value but is never used. Catcher. So we enable the catcher. And why do we have it in here? We'll just leave it in for now. Let's just leave it in for now. Are we still live? I'm pretty sure that we're live. Okay. Let's go ahead and start the game. There we go. Ah, there we go. Perfect. So right now we're getting eggs from all over the place, which is exactly what I wanted. And the intensity is the same. So even if we have 4 coops, the amount of eggs that are spawning is basically the same, which is, great. Okay, looks good. Actually looks pretty damn good. Okay, so now that we've done away with having the 2 top coops disabled, and and all of that jazz, we should be transitioning to trying to change this, which says cash, to lives. And I should actually, I'll put the multiplier over here and then the high score over here, right? So, okay, let's disable that. Let's go ahead and get in here and say this is going to be multiplier. Actually, it's not. No, it is. It's going to say multiplier, and we will go ahead and make this a bit bigger. That's it. There we go. And what this will do is it's going to say how many points you're getting based on. Yeah, this looks horrible, but maybe we'll change this in the future. I mean, hopefully we will change this in the future. I think this is a bit better, right? There we go. The high score stays the same, but this isn't going to be the level anymore. So let's go ahead and select that again. This is the level text. Let's see, level tab. So the level tab isn't going to be the level tab anymore. So it's going to be called the multiplier tab. Multiplier tab. And does it have any scripts? No scripts. Let's see, within it we've got the level text, which is going to be the multiplier text. Multiplier text. There should be no, yeah, there we go. There should be no script here either, and there isn't, which is great. Then there's the high score text, which doesn't really interest me all that much because this stays exactly the same. Then there's the level exactly, which is going to be changed to the multiplier, and the tag as well. Let's go ahead and can I actually delete this? Can't remove this tag because it is being used by multiplier. Okay, so then let's just add a new one called multiplier. There we go. Let's go back here and set it to multiplier. Then let's go ahead and modify these so that removed. Good. There we go. So this is going to be the multiplier. And there is a script assigned to it, which is called the current level. And I am actually going to rename this, if I can. Treasury import. I can't rename this. Maybe I can from over here. Anybody in the chat? No. Okay. Current level. Can I rename this over here? Really? Rename. Of course you can. And this is going to be called current multiplier. Right. Multiplier, and the multiplier, should the multiplier actually change the egg frequency? Okay, this should also be called just the multiplier. Oh. And should this change the egg frequency? Well, I'm guessing that it probably should, because you know, if you have more points, the possibility of gaining more points, then you should have also the possibility of making, generating more eggs. But I'll circle back to this a bit later. So let's go ahead and see if this is if this is being searched anywhere. There's nothing here, nothing here. There we go. High score script does. This is going to be previous score plus current level plus 100 plus current level. No, this is not going to be that anymore. This is going to be just the high score of you playing it. Current max score. Always and forever. And okay. Let's go ahead and search for level over here, which is nothing. Oh, this controls our catcher. Game script. Level. Yeah, we sure do have levels over here. Let's see. 0 for level up, 1 for menu, 2 for game over. No. It's only going to be 0 for menu and 1 for game over from now on. No, not like that. So it's going to be 0 for menu, 1 for game over. This is going to be 0 and this is going to be 1, and this whole thingy just dissolves. This just goes away. So it's either going to be you pausing the game by clicking the menu, or it's going to be game over. And in the case that you didn't watch an ad for like the last, we'll put some time limit on it so that doesn't feel like cheating. Although the time limit, yeah, the player can just wait for the time limit. So we'll put I don't know. You know, we're not going to put anything on it. You can just play it to infinity. No. Actually, that wouldn't be nice because some people would just get too much time. We'll put one chance. So like if you completely lose all of your lives and you want to continue playing, then you will have to. You won't have to, but you might want to watch an ad which will give you 1 extra life, and then with that 1 extra life you can play continue playing the current game. And once you lose that one as well, or you just lose again, then it's completely game over, no more retries, because that would be, I'd say that would be the only fair option, so that people don't abuse a timed system or continues, so to say. Great. And who sets the reason? I need to see who sets the reason. Pause menu enabled. Okay, so there's somebody sets the reason, but we don't know who. Let's go back to searching for level. Okay, no more levels found. Let's see. No. Wait, I should save this. No. So these are 7 scripts. How many do I have? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's see if the game runs at this. Wait, let me go ahead and. The multiplier has missing. No, it's not missing. No. Nothing selected. That's funny. So it's going to have this one. Okay, current multiplier, and multiplier is 1, egg frequency is 1. So let's see if this starts. Okay. And let's just lose. There we go, we lost. And it shouldn't be saying level completed anymore or any longer. So right, let's go ahead and start off by Next, let's go ahead and just modify these. So we'll stop this. Just go over here. Level completed. So these are current score Game switch text. Oh, does the pause button work? Forgot to. Let's just go ahead and wait for an egg to spawn. There we go. Let's pause. Okay, looking good. Let's resume. It doesn't resume. Well, well. So we need to work on that one. Which is more important? I'm thinking both of them are, right? Yeah, I'm thinking both of them are. Okay, so let's go ahead and first off see what happens when the game pauses. Who gives the reason for game pause? Oh, actually this changed, right? So I'm curious who gives the reason. So there's only okay. High score script. The current money. Cash 20. It's not going to be cash, it's going to be lives. We need to... Okay, so before we do anything else, let's go ahead and modify this as well. So let's call this current lives. Lives. Free. Let's make another public int max lives. And we'll put free in there as well. It's not going to be update cache, it's going to be update lives. And it returns true if game over. Okay, so we need to watch out for update cache. And let's see, cache dot toString. It's not going to be cache, it's going to be lives dot toString. For now, we will have a graphical representation of this, as you know most games do. And if lives more than 0, then it returns false, else it returns true. Good stuff. This is called current lives, rename. There we go, override. Yes. Was this no, this wasn't working. Okay. And I think we need to see the current money thing. Yeah, there we go. So this isn't going to be current money anymore, it's going to be current lives. And then current lives is going to be this. Current lives. CL dot lives gets free, and then CL dot update lives. Right, and then the same over here. CL dot lives gets -1. CL, and then CL dot update lives, and pause for 2, right? So if it automatically, oh, if it's true, it pauses for 1, game over. And then we have to see the menu script. Oh, let's go ahead and make this CL account. No, this actually won't be happening anymore. This is out of the question. We won't need to update the cache any longer because this is going to be done by well, let's just put CL dot update lives egg caught int ramp number and int egg type. We'll put this in as well. Okay, so whenever an egg is caught, you might have the case when a special egg is being caught, just like I've spoken when I've started the stream before. So what we want to do right now is make a switch case of the egg type, right? And we'll put in case 0 case 0, nothing happens. This is going to be the case for normal egg. Oh, normal egg caught. This just gives you more high score, and yeah, and that's it. Nothing happens actually. Maybe something will happen, but you know, not right now. Case 1 break. We'll just say in case 1, this is for life regeneration egg. Life regen, no, life plus 1. No, life regeneration. Regeneration egg. This gives you +1 to your current lives, but doesn't exceed your maximum lives. So if you've already got 3 lives, that won't help you at all. And this should happen, I would say randomly. I wouldn't say that this should happen like every X. Oh, actually no, this will happen every X amount of X caught. We'll come back, we'll circle back to that when we get there. Right, so this is this, and this gives you cl.lives +1, and then it updates the lives. There we go. Then we've got case 2 break, and this is the case where you get 1 extra life. Increase maximum lives by 1. This gives cl.max lives +1 and cl.lives also +1. It's only fair that you get the whole life and not just, you know, and then we call cl.update lives, and then we break. Right, and then we should have case 3, which, let's put some bad ones in there. Should we put some bad ones, like an egg that actually takes 1 of your max lives away, so you actually have to lose 1 life? No, actually you won't lose 1 life when you get that one. No, yes, we will put rotten eggs or dark eggs, I don't know. This egg takes 1 life away. I don't know if we'll use this, but I'm just putting them in to have for later in case I do want to use them. And case 4, we'll put a very bad egg. This egg takes 1 max life away. So this is a really bad egg. This is a really rotten one. You would never want to catch this one. Then what else? Okay, eggs needed is not going to be a thing anymore. This just goes away. This whole code just goes away. Or actually, no, we will keep eggs needed, and this is going to be modifying the multiplier. You know, so you need X amount of extra eggs caught in order for your multiplier to go up. I think that should be okay. I think so. So we'll keep this eggs needed. It's just that, yeah. What is this? If it's a new game, it's always going to be a new game, so we should look at this. Oh no, it's not always going to be a new game, obviously. and we need to check out this case in case the guy actually gets actually when you continue we could just check out if there's extra lives, because when you watch an ad I'll give you one extra life, and then when the game continues it shouldn't go to start, it should go to, yeah, so let me check out if cl.lives bigger than 0, then new game gets a false. Right, so that should be easy logic for you to continue after you gain one life after losing and watching an ad. Okay. 40 minutes have already passed. Time flies when you're having fun coding, right guys? Trying to be a bit funny. I don't know if I'm succeeding much. But anyway. I am streaming, right? Yes, I am. Good. Let's see. Next. I'm actually very curious if anybody's watching. Probably not. Doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and go back. If you guys didn't see any of my dirty secrets, no, it doesn't look like it. I would have put some music on in the background, but I'm too lazy to search for royalty-free one, and that would actually mean that that the audio might get chopped up, or the whole video might get copyrighted, and I wouldn't want that. No way, Jose. Right, so let me get back here and see if there's any other types of eggs. Oh, we can have the special bigger eggs, so to say. Let's have case 5. What? Case 5 and oh, wait. That's why it wasn't working. Okay, so let's have case 5, which is this is going to be big egg worth 5 points. And then we'll have super egg, which is going to be worth like, I don't know, 20 points. We'll see. Case 6. Super egg worth 20 points. Okay, let's go ahead and put, so if eggs needed is 0, then no, don't pause, then go ahead. 0 was for level up, so we won't level up, we'll increment the multiplier. So let's go ahead and get the multiplier. Oh, let's modify this as well. Egg caught takes 1 argument. I know, we'll change that as well. So this is going to be, isn't going to be the cash sign anymore, it's going to be the lives. So it's not the money text anymore, it's the lives text. Okay, and then we have the, this isn't the money tab either. This is going to be the lives tab. There we go. And this is going to be the lives. And it's not going to be called cash any longer as well. It's going to be called lives. Okay, and let's go ahead and change this one up. Lives. Let's remove the old cash tag because it's not relevant any longer. And there we go. We have the lives. It's not going to be 20. No, sir. It's going to be free. That's how it starts right now, lives, and then we'll have to put the script which is missing with free lives, not cash, current lives. Bam, no, current lives. What? Edit script. Come on, dude, it worked over there. Current lives. There's no script here. Is there a script here? Current lives. Come on! You know what? Remove component and I'll add it from here. No, it's not the new script, you dumbass. Pixfix compiler. Oh, okay, so that was the problem. Okay, sorry. Catch help script takes one argument. Catch help script. Let's open that one up. No. No? Wait, what? Egg code of ramp number and egg type, which he doesn't know. If game object tag is egg. Right, so we'll need to set up a switch case as well over here, the same as we had here. I think this should be it. I think these 6 cases are more than enough. And let's go ahead and put that in. And in here. There we go. So this is going to be not that, but this. The tag. Right? And if it's egg, then it's that. If it's this. If you caught it, then do this. And 0. And then this goes away, this code goes away as well. We can do away with this code as well, and start putting in the, so this is egg, that's an egg. The other one is going to be, actually, you know what? That's dumb. I'm pretty sure that acceleration, velocity, self-destruct, spawn point, no. Oh, so we already had one. Normal egg, big egg, super egg. Okay, that looks good. Actually, you shouldn't be losing more lives because of that, but you know. I'm guessing that should be it. No, does the X size actually matter? Did I actually take this into account anywhere? Size. No, 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 no. Okay, so in that case, this isn't going to be called size anymore. It's going to be called type, egg type. And this is going to be 1 for normal egg, 2 for, no, this is going to be actually 1. The minus isn't going to be like that. That's just too extreme. And it's not going to be dollars anymore. It's going to be score 1 point, 1 point, 5 points, and 20 points, 20 points. And we will rock you. This is going to be 5 and this is going to be 6 if I'm not mistaken. Right? It's 5 and 6. And the normal egg is going to be 0. 0. And let's just go ahead and do this. Okay, and one for, what do I call it, regeneration egg. What are you doing? What are you doing? Regen egg, then 2 for max life egg, then 3 for -1 for rotten egg, -1 life, and 4 for stinky egg, -1 max life. Okay, there we go. We've got the list, and the egg type is going to be 0. Bam, bam, bam. Let's go over here as well, and we won't look at the tag of the object. We will look at the game script. No, that's game script. So the collision object has a game object and a tag, and the game tag has a egg script. I think it has an egg script. So egg script, and then we'll look at egg type. My typing is so bad today. Egg type, and game object does not contain a definition for egg script. So okay, so I'll have to see how you get the get component, right? So it's going to be get component. It's going to be, wait, right here. Actually, you know what? Egg, no, int the egg type gets this whole thing, game object dot get component of type egg script. There we go. Dot egg type. Does that work? Should be working. And then the cases are going to be exactly the same, so we won't have to give them funky names. Why doesn't that work? What's the dealio? Can you tell me why that doesn't work? Expression denotes a method group where a variable value or type was used. That's the catcher. So where's the problem exactly? 17. Expression denotes a method group. 17 here. Okay, so let's put then an egg script, shall we? And so this should work. Right, no. Get component to non-delegate egg script. Consider using parentheses to infect. What? Oh. Oh, it should have worked this way as well. I'm such a dumbass. Egg type. And we'll put an int over here, and we'll do away with that. Is that it? Come on. There, yeah, that's it. Game catch, game script. What game script catcher is assigned to variable is never used? Did we modify this with the cache? Cache rules everything around me. Green, get the money. Dollar bills, yo. Okay, this isn't going to be called cache anymore. It's going to be lives. But we probably won't even have this text because it's pretty self-explanatory. We'll just have the lives over here. And this does not have the script assigned to it, right? There we go. It does now. It does now. Lives. Da, 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 da. Okay. Does this run? No. Cache is not defined in types in GameScript 31. Let's go back, and we didn't even save this, and we didn't even finish up on this. Right. Boom. No, I'm going to say this doesn't call pause any longer. It will call, however, public void. Let's make a new function, public void. What do we want from the multiplier? We just want to either set it one way or the other, and we'll call that. How should we call that? It's multiplier control. No, multiplier reset, because we'll constantly be resetting it, and this is going to be the int new multiplier. There we go. And yeah, so we're never going to actually we might have multiplier bonus increasing eggs as well in these switch cases. How does that sound? Let's go ahead and put that in, because I just got the idea and I wouldn't want to forget it. So let's go ahead and have, say, case 7. And this is going to be the type of egg that multiplier egg increases multiplier by 1. Let's have also some super multipliers, eggs, maybe 1 or 2, maybe we'll have them. This is going to be case 8. It's going to have increases multiplier by 3, and case 9, it's going to be increases multiplier by 10, tenfold. Okay. 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 That should be it. Go ahead and copy paste these. Oh, and we should have a multiplier breaker egg, right? Or eggs. Case 10 and break, and this does decreases multiplier by 1. Why does it do that? And we'll have case 11 and case 12, and this decreases multiplier by, let's say, 3 points, and this decreases multiplier to 1, which means you lose all of your multiplier. So we'll have a bunch of nasty eggs that you wouldn't want to collect otherwise, right? This egg takes away my max life. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and copy paste these ones as well to the egg catcher script. There we go. Oh man, these are horrific. I mean, they I have to. No, I didn't. This new mouse that I got isn't as good as I thought. Actually, it is good. It's just a bit weird sometimes. Okay, that looks, yeah, it looks some way or the other. Oh, and we'll have to wait. Why do I even have this? Is this, do I even, I'm such a dumbass. I don't even need the switch case right here, right? because all it does, it just sends the egg type. I needed it when they were tags, but I don't need it anymore. Oh my god. You see, that's why you need active chat to tell you when you're being a dumbass. The egg type. And this whole switch case is completely irrelevant. Actually, this whole function is kind of irrelevant. Kind of. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, you just send the ramp number and the egg type and this should just work. There we go. And the ramp number was how exactly? Wait, why was this relevant? This is relevant? Relevant? Okay, let me take this one away. So it multiplies the high score, it updates the score. Before we do that, multiplier reset. This isn't how the multiplier is going to work. Yeah, you can either increase it or set a certain value to it. Now, I'm just going to be keeping it simple like this. Right? Actually, I don't even need a function for this because all I'm going to have is no, that's just dumb. I don't need a function for that. So maybe what I want, and this does make sense actually, is for the multiplier to go up slower, right? So when you get from multiplier 1 to multiplier 2, then you need, like, I don't know, you need to catch 5 eggs one after the other. When you go from multiplier 2 to 3, then you need to catch some other 7 eggs one after the other, and so on and so forth, right? So the difficulty of getting the multiplier up should increase with in time. So that might be why I would need that function. It might be, I'm not actually sure about it. Right, but I am almost getting ready to finish off, wrap this this video. Wrap up, obviously, because I might need a bit of a break. And let's see if there's anything else that I might want to do right now. Oh, maybe this. Oh, cache is not defined. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish that. Reference high score text. Why is it? Why is the high score script missing? I don't know. What? Okay, multiplier text has wait, so first off, why did I have a high score script? Just curious. What happened? Returns true if game over. Whoa. That's not how this should work. This was going to be used for lives, not for score, right? Why would score being 0 return true? Update score. Okay. That's just a one time. Now this is definitely junk. And honestly, there's no need for the script. To be completely honest, there's really no need for the script. I don't see it. So this having a script is just not needed. and the high score script is not needed either. And then we have in the game script a high score script reference at number 8 over here. What was I doing with that? Oh, crap. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Actually, no, actually this is just going to be a local variable. We obviously, honestly don't need that. So let's just go ahead and clean that off. Just put int high score, and it starts off with 0. And the only thing that happens is this just goes away, but it doesn't happen like that. It happens like int points gets let's just copy all of this out of here and put it over here. Because it's relevant over here. Points gets 1 time. What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry about that. 1 times current multiplier, and then this is added to the high score. And the current multiplier is actually, wait, what is that? No. That's bunk as well. Current multiplier dot. That's not how this works. Okay, so just in case, does the multiplier set the egg frequency? Yeah, but this is just like, nah, this is bunk as well. There's no point in me actually having this. So I'm going to be, I mean, lives does have a bit of logic in it, and it might have more logic in the future. Oh, I actually should have kept the score. Okay, I'll keep the score. Yeah, no, I'll keep the score because I have to update the object as well. So that's why I had separate objects for them. Let's go ahead and go to the desktop. Open recycle bin. Yeah, let's go ahead and put those back. Both of them. Restore. There we go. High score script. Okay, let's open the high score script. And yeah, we need this. We don't need this, but we need to update the score. Okay. And let's go back here and have the current lives, high score script, current score, and wait, what? It's not the same. It's not named the same. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Actually, I'll rename it the same way. That's okay. Current high score. What? What? Why wasn't that working? Anyway, and we'll need the current multiplier as well. Current multiplier. Jesus, I hate this keyboard. CM, and we'll do the same as over here, but we'll just call it CM multiplier and current multiplier. So what's the issue over here? Is there an issue over here? Cache is not defined. Come the fuck on. Where is cache? There's no cache anymore in this motherfucker. Oh, it's not cache anymore. Yeah, it's lives. Damn it. I'm expecting identifier. 128. Oh yeah. Okay, right. So it's current multiplier dot multiplier. Are we done with the errors? No, we're not. GameScript 31. Cache is not defined. There is no more cache. There is no more cache in this motherfucker. Like seriously, no more. That's it. Anyway, let's get back here. So the points can no, this is not correct. I'm going to go ahead and delete high score and use high score dot score gets that. Okay. Update score. Not all code paths return value, so high score path update score. Return. There's no point. You don't need to return a value. Let's just go ahead and see if this motherfucker actually wants. No. Is it this? Not this. Yeah. No. Okay. An object type is return. What? Get the fuck out of here. Why is this? Oh, this is void. There is no return. This is void. I don't care if the score updated and how it updated. It's just completely irrelevant. And we'll need this motherfucking piece of as well. And update multiplier. And we'll get component game object.get component of type text text.score to string. So we need to link this one up. Now let's multiply. And we'll need to link this motherfucker up with the object over here, which is going to be the 1 in the multiplier text. No? No? Yes. What? It is linked up. Current multiplier. And it has a text object. Why isn't this working? Cache is not defined. God fucking damn it! Multiplier 11. The type or namespace text could not be found. Are you missing Unity Engine UI using directive? Am I missing it? Ah, yes, I am. Ah! Okay, and it's still giving me this bullshit. Is it big M? No, it's not. As you might have noticed, I am getting a bit frustrated at this point. This should probably be a good time to finish the video, but no, I just want to debug this one as well. Right, so cache is not defined. Where? On Unity exception tag. Where is the cache? There's no more cash anymore. Text that doesn't count. That doesn't count. This counts. This counts. Lives. This is lives. This doesn't count. Right. So where the frick, as some might say, is your cash problem? There is no more cash in here. Oh. Why does it want me to tell to there's no more cash? Like there literally is no more cash being. Let me go ahead and try to run it. So there was no more cash, but the error kept appearing over there. Does the game finish if you lose all your lives right now? Let's see. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's good. And if you start again, it starts again. Damn. Damn. Oh, okay. That was dumb. Ah. It's a pretty hard game, motherfucker. High score 0, high score 0. Why did it not register? Wait, I want to see. Does it not register the high score? No, it doesn't. Which is a bit of a shame. Okay, so I need to work on how the eggs spawn, because at this point it seems that they are spawning way too close together for. There we go. We lost one. Might lose another one. It's not updating the high score. Okay, stop. High score. There we go. It says 0. Oh, because I'm not telling it to update the high score. I forgot. Update score. That probably was the issue. And on that note, I think that should be enough for today. Come on. Okay, so right now the generation seems okay, but before it seemed like it was really wacky. There we go, 3 points, 3 points, 4 points. That's not going to work. Oh, it did. Look at that. Ah, there we go, 9 points. This is actually a lot harder to play like this than it would be on a mobile device, believe me. I'm not gonna catch both, am I? No, I didn't. I misclicked. Okay, 15 points. That should be enough for today. As you guys might have noticed, this isn't very easy, or rather, it could be easier, so to say. Right, so thank you to everybody for watching and listening. Hopefully you guys have learned something, or you've enjoyed this, or maybe you've got some questions which you can obviously post in the comments or whatever. Yeah, thanks for watching and listening, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.